Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, words of my brethren all around the world watching this video. Hope you're having a great day today. As you're tuning in, do yourself a damn favor, hit the subscribe button, and surely you will not be disappointed. Now, let's get into it. Interesting stuff here in the heavyweight division. I got a tweet here in front of me from senior writer at Ring Magazine. Okay. Michael Coppinger, one of the bigger names in boxing writing. Mike Coppinger, very close to the PBC side of things. Works for Fox Sports. So I take what's in front of me with a grain of salt. Okay, I take it with a grain of salt. Maybe I'll go check let's check Michael Benson's Twitter while we're talking here. But it's been reported. I'm gonna get up and talk while I'm getting my keyboard. It's been reported that a formal offer has been made to Jarrell Big Baby Miller to fight Anthony Joshua for the heavyweight championship on June the 1st. The fight will be streamed live on DAZN stateside. That's the report we're hearing. Now, we take it with a grain of salt from Michael Coppinger because he's on the PBC side of things. Let's see if we got anything from Michael Benson, because Michael Benson, I trust his word a little more than Mr. Coppinger. Let's see. But yeah, that's interesting stuff because obviously we know that Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, I just made a video about it, that their rematch is slated to take place soon. They've already thrown the dates out. They're talking about the Barclays Center already. So it's it's really something that is happening with them on that side of thing, and that right there already eliminates two of Joshua's big opponents. And then when we talk about Dillian White, he's not really happy with the offer he's getting from Eddie Hearn. So now that that's all happened, what I've been saying the whole time, whether you like it or not, whether you love me, you can hate me, what I've been saying the whole time since the Canelo Rocky Fielding fight, it may be coming true, but I want to see if Michael Benson said anything about it, because I prefer him more than Coppinger. Let's see. Oh, yep. Here we go. Michael Benson 3 hours ago. Jarrell Miller has confirmed that he today received an opening offer for the Anthony Joshua fight. The American claims it is not a bad offer, though he is prioritizing legacy over money regardless. So that was from Jarrell Miller. So look, Jarrell Miller, said he got the offer. If I'm not mistaken, I just saw it. Let me make sure I'm not tripping here. I think Jarrell Miller just posted on Instagram. Hold on. I know I'm going everywhere right now, but I swear I just saw Jarrell Miller post on Instagram about Anthony Joshua. So I want to make sure I wasn't just seeing something. What did Jarrell Miller say on Instagram about Anthony Joshua? Let's see. Well, I'll read it to you guys too. Here's what he said. A lot of people are in love with the fake shit, and rather it be fake boos, fake butts, or even fake people and their personalities like this bozo Anthony G-String Joshua. One thing I can say is I've always been real from the start. Do or die. Tell this clown make his mind up so I know when to start my cheeseburger diet for this fool. Big Baby Promotions, watch me work, strap season. And Dillian White, want the fight, make up your mind. You're holding shit up. Ugly beef patty face raccoon. So, he obviously Jarrell Miller is joking around. But in the last part of that statement, he said that, Dillian White is indecisive, and he's kind of holding up Jarrell Miller's side of things, because the pecking order is Wilder, Fury, White, Miller, and Wilder and Fury fighting each other, so that knocks them both out the way, and then White still got to iron out. He's got to make his decision. He's going to fight Joshua or not, and that's probably the only thing standing in the way from what Miller is saying. But I've thought this the whole time. You guys have heard me say this, and you can go replay back almost any video that I made about Anthony Joshua's next opponent. Since the Canelo Fielding fight, I've said they're fighting in America next. There's no way. I think they've come to the realization that, as big as they are in the UK, how much bigger can they really get? Like, are the only two fights that could do bigger numbers and create more of a scene and just be a bigger night for the sport of boxing in the UK for Anthony Joshua, would come either against Wilder or Fury, and those two are going to fight each other. So if he can't fight those guys, what's the point? If Anthony Joshua's trying to be as big as he can get, he needs to come to America. And this Jarrell Miller fight has been one that's been talked about for quite some time. I did the interview. I'll leave it right here for you so you guys can go see it in the annotation in case you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I did the interview with Eddie Hearn in November 2017 with Jarrell Miller. I interviewed them both simultaneously, and they were talking about fighting Anthony Joshua all the way back then. So this has been rumored quite some time, and it's been becoming more and more of a possibility as Jarrell Miller has began working with Eddie Hearn. And I really want to see it, man. I really want to see this. It's not my first choice as far as it's not my first choice as far as who I want to see Anthony Joshua fight, but you know, it's a fight that's been talked about for a while. I think it'd be pretty cool to see him come to the States and do his thing, and you know, just see what kind of reception he gets here. You know, I think it will be, for better or for worse, I think it will be one of the biggest events this country has seen in boxing for quite some time, because I think a lot of Brits are going to travel here. I think, you know, Jarrell Miller being a native New Yorker, you're going to get a lot of Brooklynites that go to the fight. You know, I really do think it's going to be quite the event, and I look forward to it happening. But you know, I wanted to see it announced already. I'm kind of just sick of talking about it, but I wanted to talk about it because this is a bit of a new development that now it's not just hearsay. It's not just true school sports speculating. No, there has been a formal offer made to Jarrell Miller, and the fight is inching closer and closer and closer and closer. And Anthony Joshua is inching closer and closer and closer to coming to the States. So, look, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. As for the fight itself, you know, how realistic is it that Jarrell Miller could beat Anthony Joshua? You know, the only way I see Jarrell Miller beating Anthony Joshua in this kind of fight is if he can get Anthony Joshua into those later rounds without having taken too much punishment, which is going to be a tough ask because he's hittable. And Joshua, you know, has gotten better. He's matured into a better fighter as his fights have went on. You know, he's throwing his jab a lot more better. He's trusting it a lot more. And Jarrell Miller's best chance to win this fight, in my opinion, is to constantly lean up on Anthony Joshua, smother him, take some steam off those shots by going to the power. And you're going to have to really wear him down. And maybe, just maybe, in the latter rounds, you can break him down and you might be able to get a stoppage in the later rounds. That's his best route to victory, in my opinion. And I, you know, there's been a lot of talk about, like, you know, how good is Jarrell Miller really, and I've even said to myself, how good is Jarrell Miller? We don't really know how good Jarrell Miller is because he's been fighting, like, you know, at a certain level of fighters. He hasn't stepped up to even that Luis Ortiz or Dillian White level. He hasn't stepped up to the Povetkin level. He sure as hell hasn't fought Fury or Wilder. So now that he might get the fight with Joshua, we're gonna find out just how good Jarrell Miller is. We're gonna find out what's really in here. Is he really a top flight contender, or a guy that can really legitimately challenge for titles, or is he just a guy that has a good style, has a good personality, will be in entertaining fights, but he can't beat those top guys? You know, that's what we're gonna find out. He'll have all the motivation in the world to train his ass off and do the business come fight night, because you're fighting a guy who is the cash cow of world boxing right now, and Anthony Joshua, along with Canelo. You are fighting in your hometown of New York City for the heavyweight championship of the world. Jarrell Miller has a chance to fulfill one of his childhood dreams, which I know is to be the heavyweight champion of the world, and he has a chance to do it in his backyard against arguably the biggest name in all of boxing right now, Anthony Joshua. So if you can't get motivated for this fight, then you might as well just never, ever, ever in your life pick up a pair of boxing gloves, because, I mean, what else would you need to get motivated than the big payday, fighting in your hometown, fighting a guy that you said for years you can't stand and you want to beat up in Anthony G-String Joshua, English Muffin, all that stuff. So that's the news. Jarrell Miller has been made a formal offer by Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing, Anthony Joshua, all parties involved, for Anthony Joshua's U.S. debut. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. The date is now June 1st. It's not March 13th. It is now June the 1st, according to one Michael Coppinger. So, you know, if you say, "Oh, well, Brent, he's fighting April 13th," and you want to get mad at me, look, I'm just a messenger. Don't get mad at me. I'm just reporting what's out there. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, like I say in every single one of my videos. You could love me or you could hate me. Really don't give a damn. But I'm just giving Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.